The New York Times has published a blistering portrait of what it's like to work at the giant online retailer Amazon. Based on the article, our CNN Money team sums up Amazon's corporate culture as 5 big no's. No middle ground, no mercy, no holding back, no stopping, and no balance. Here to explain exactly what that means is Christina Leshy. And I read this article, and I wouldn't want to work at
Yes. Now, here's the thing. In technology, Amazon is known as a pretty intense place to work. But what the New York Times did was present some pretty damning details, specifically about people crying in the office, not being able to disconnect from their devices, penalized for taking vacation, you know, what's called purposeful Darwinism to weed out the weaklings, and worst of all, people getting edged out because they took some time off for medical reasons like miscarriages. So that's probably the worst of it. Here's the issue for Bezos, right? The company has been very public about its ability to drive people to be the best, right? So what does that mean? And they're also very public about their principles, one of which is frugality, right? It's not surprising for a company that very rarely generates a profit for them to be frugal. The question is, does that frugality and that intenseness translate to really mistreating employees? And the proof is in whether or not people continue to work at Amazon, right? What's their retention like? And that's going to be really the proof. But
do we know what their retention rate is?
We don't know exactly what their retention rate is, and the company probably won't release any kind of details like that.
Because most of the employees in the article said they only worked there a year or so because they couldn't take it and they had to get out, and that brought in new blood.
Exactly. But Bezos responded saying, this is not the company that I know. This is certainly not, these practices are certainly not ones that I encourage. Please come forward either to me or to the Human Resources Department and report any of these practices. The problem is... Exactly. You know how that game goes, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, the New York Times did a pretty thorough job here. It says that it interviewed over 100 current and former employees. These are not isolated incidents. This is a pattern that the New York Times was trying to establish. But again, if you look at Silicon Valley and how competitive it is, good programmers, good talent is really hard to come by. Every tech executive that I speak to, from a startup to the really established companies, say talent is our biggest problem. We have talent wars. We have people willing to pay extremes amount of money because there's a scarcity there, right? So Amazon can't be a successful company if they continue to treat their employees, if it's true, continue to treat their employees poorly. And they've been a successful company. So the question is, how do you get that level of success by bashing your employees who could go work at Google and Facebook, who have yoga in the middle of the day? You know, we're talking about those perks compared to frugality at Amazon. I don't know, something doesn't add up.
Yeah.